Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
From the 29, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Isaiah Simmons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
59 mark, check, 59. Watch the screen, 46. Screen. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the right. Watch the right. Mike's 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
46. Kill. Come on. You better bring it. March 59. Go to 54. Line. Check that.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Kill. 47. Let's bring it. Good. Kill. 47.
Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Check. 59. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Isaiah Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
59 mark, 59 mark, check. Everybody, kill. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ain't no under. We taking wins.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 4.
54,
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Here we go, 47. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, boy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Swerve. Just hey. Here we go. 46. 46. 59. Here we go. Mike's 5'9". All day, just like that.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check. 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, kill. 47. Mike's 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 5'9".
Looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And completes it again to Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Fields. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 59. Mike at 47.
Prescott from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
59 mark. Check 59. Army.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Fields now to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Fields. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. 20 seconds to go.
Hey, we got four down. Switch it, Ken, switch it. Here we go, 46.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the slant. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's a pick 6. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this bad.
Group and come out to start the 3rd quarter, but things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Go, get out there. Check 59, Mike is 59.
To throw once more on second and... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Isaiah Simmons make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here I come again. Mike, 59, check, 59. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Go. Mike, Mike 6. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Out of the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hey, check Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone's got four down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, check Mike.
Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Buccaneers 42, Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Kill. 29 is a Mike 29. Let's go. 29 is a Mike 29. Come on. 29 is Switch. Hey, kill. Mike 47. Hey, keep it up.
Now Prescott. Down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 4 down.
slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Kill! 47! Hey, 47! Check, 59!
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Mike's 59!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Check 52.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. The give is to Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Rolling to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
29 is the mic.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hey, check back, check back.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is the mic. Mic 29.
Go. Get out there. Get out there.
Watch the screen. 29 is the mic. Mic 29.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
29 is the mic. Mic 29.
Did you get this, boys?
Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I got tripped this side.
47.
We got 3.
Kid 21.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Sweat to hey.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mic 29.
Prescott yet again. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
is Mike. Mike 29. Exit. Good. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got you, son.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
46. He's coming. We got double up. Mike's 5'9". Get that quarter.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.